Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency Theory, guys, where we're going to be doing a live stream. We're going to be checking in with everybody, seeing how everybody's doing. We're very interested in seeing how everybody's doing, and we're very interested in bringing back these live streams on a regular basis. I talked to Mr. Full. We've been kind of talking back and forth. Shout out to Mr. Full. We got to get these live streams. All right, the channel is just going down the toilet recently. All right, along with the crypto prices, along with pretty much everything else. It seems like, it's just, it was a bit challenging, guys. Not gonna lie, it's a bit challenging, for a while to do these live streams. But excuses come to the point where it's just a goddamn excuse, and it's to that point now. So, what do I do on the channel? We bring the channel back. We bring it back to life. We reincarnate it from the dead. And we start giving you guys what you want, which is me live. That way we can interact. So I got a couple things pulled up on the screen. We'll go through it. If you're checking us out for the first time, I know we got quite a bit of new subscribers since we've been doing the live stream. So just want to let everybody know that on this channel, the goal is to bring you into the crypto world. All right, to see that the manipulation of financial markets, politics, the puppet show, everything you see in between, we discuss it here on the channel. All right, we discuss it. Prices above everything else. So if there's a price movement happening, if I'm not on here on a live, we're definitely giving you coverage on it and the reason why, guys. All right. So shout outs to everybody on the channel. Like I said, Mr. Full. Shout out to Mr. Full. He'll probably be down here pretty soon here, because we got to get these live streams, guys. I mean, the channel. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The channel blows recently. I'm actually disappointed in myself. All right, the channel's just been, not what I want, right? Sticking to water, guys. We are sticking to water. Just FYI, it's not coffee in the cup. It is water. I did get me a coffee yesterday from McDonald's, and I regret it. I was up till fucking 2 a.m. and feeling all jittery, so we decided to just cut the coffee out. But every once in a while, I like to have a coffee just to, just a reminder, right? All right, enough of the coffee talk, enough of all this crap. Let's talk some crypto. Let's see who's checking in. We got a couple people in the chat. And that's great, guys, because we are going to be bringing back the chat. I even have started, Alan, what's good? So we actually are doing, I got two things going on, guys, I want to talk to you about. For one, I got to go back to work here. I can't be broke my whole life. I thought I'd be rich by now, but this shit's not fucking happening like I thought. All right, we're not rich yet, so your boy's got to go back to work. So what I've done is I've done a little bit of creative stuff, and I've done. We're on another channel now too. You guys can check it out. It's California Consulting. That's going to be the handle if you guys want to check it out. Mr. Fool's already over there. We got, I just started posting videos on there, and the reason behind this, let me just hear me out. The channel here is still the #1 priority, but what I've noticed is, through this time on YouTube and looking at all the different things, I've noticed that there's got to be a way to push this channel even more, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be posting videos on this other channel based on my real estate, based on my business. That way, in case anybody wants to reach out and do their thing, either in San Diego or down here in Mexico, in Baja California, you can do so. So it's going to be kind of a hybrid channel. What the point of that channel is, I'm going to try to put regular content out on that channel. Not so much for that channel, but to push this channel, guys. See, I got the same IP address on both channels, guys. So there's something with YouTube, and I think there is some stuff here. Let me shut this door. These dogs up here are just insane. Yeah. Photoshop market. So basically, I'm going to be posted on this other channel. And the goal is to hopefully see if something happens with the algorithm of this channel. It seems a little bit weird, right? Why are you doing another channel if you're trying to do this channel? Well, guys, we're stepping up the channel in all directions. It starts today with this live stream. And, I'm just going to have to get up earlier or go to bed later. That way we get the live streams back going again, guys, because the channel is basically, it's not going down the toilet. It's already damn near flushed. Okay, the channel basically it's not what I want. So we got to get back to the live streams because the whole reason we ever do the live streams to begin with is for one, to interact with the viewers of the channel, to get more feedback from you guys. That's the whole reason I do these live streams. It's not, we do the comedy stuff, we do the, the price speculation, we cover a little bit of the news, this, that, and the other, but really it's to focus in on what you guys want to talk about. What can I learn from you? How can you learn from me? And how can we work together to push this crypto stuff forward? Because that's always been the goal since day one. So we're going to get back to that. We're going to be starting, like I said, we're going to be doing the live streams like we were. Okay, it doesn't have to be some build-up thing. We're just getting back to the basics. We're going to be doing the live streams basically like we were doing. So if you guys have been here the last year, we were doing live streams pretty much a couple times a week. There's been a lot of sacrifices I've done to get this channel where it's at, and I'll be damned if I let it go down the toilet. So we're getting back to the basics. We're going to be, like I said, we're going to be doing live streams pretty much every single second of every single day, and covering prices every single second of every single day. And as soon as I can kill this fucking mosquito that's been biting the fuck out of me for the last 2 days, I literally have, I'm not even kidding you guys, I have like 20 mosquito bites on my arm, on my leg. And it's this little motherfucker right here. I think I just killed him. So bear with me. Sorry for to what is to be expected, but that mosquito has been biting the fuck out of me, and I'm over it. Tired of getting bit. I mean, look at this shit. My fucking arms are all bit up with mosquitoes. So my point is, guys, is we're bringing back the live streams. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be a big, a build up that never comes. It's just happening. All right, we're just gonna bring it back. I got this other channel that I'm doing. We're gonna be upgrading on that channel regularly too. So if you guys are into the real estate thing, check that channel. It's California Consulting. We might change the name. We might not. That channel might get some hits. It might not. But it's to drive this channel based on the IP address, based on the fact that a lot of YouTubers have multiple channels, and we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give every shot that we can, because we only got one shot at this thing called life. All right, let's do a little check-in here, and we'll get into the stream. Big Ben, what's good? What's good? This is our year. This is our year, guys. This is the year it happens. And again, the prices might not be this year. I mean, we hope they are. All right, we hope they are. Now, obviously, it's in August, and we're already more than halfway through the year. All right, September, October, November, December. Yeah, we don't really have that much. I mean, we'll be entering Q4 before we know it. So basically, we're gonna push this, for one, the channel, because this channel, guys, believe it or not, I think on some weird level, this channel is actually driving some of these altcoin. I don't want to say the prices, because I don't know how much people are going in with some of these coins, but I know that this channel, I know it's true, that this channel is actually making an impact in some of these altcoin markets. We're reaching viewers that we've never reached before, that are brand new to crypto, and they're actually liking the stuff that we're talking about, rather than the laser eye Bitcoin maxis that are just talking about the same old thing about this digital gold, and how Michael Saylor is gonna run the world, or whatever they're talking about there. I don't know, but my point is, guys, is there are people reaching this channel. There are people that are reaching out. There are people that are new to crypto that are finding the excitement that I got into when I started looking at crypto. That was the things that excited me the most, and that's what we want to push. That's what I want you guys out there pushing. I think of you guys and myself as land soldiers. We're starting to communicate with people. We're starting to get our communication skills back. Right? We've been silent here on the channel for long enough, for 2 years, and not interacting with the real world. And starting yesterday, I jumped back in the real world. And I said, dude, we got to play into this real world, because this real world is just a big place that people don't know about crypto yet. It's just still so crazy that we're in 2024 and these people don't know what crypto is still. So we got to go back to the basics, guys. It's just going to, that's what I love about doing the basic things. It's like bringing this live stream back right here, right now. The basic stuff always works. It's not easy to do. It's not this, believe it or not, talking about crypto, doing these live streams. None of this stuff is easy. I mean, it's work, man. This is work, and it's going to be a lot of work to get where we need to go. But I guarantee you guys, if you hang in here, if you're hanging out on the channel, you're listening to some of the stuff we're talking about, you're actually not only listening, but actually taking proactive action into some of these coins, into some of these markets. You're going to see there's going to be a point in time where we're going to be on the other side of the curve. Okay, and that other side of the wave, other side of the curve, it's going to be a pretty sweet spot because I'm convinced at this point, even if you're coming from a very small financial position, just make that first step and get some coins. Get some coins right here on the channel. Those are the ones we like at the top. Zcash, Dash, Monero, Bitcoin Cash, BSV, Neo, Ethereum Classic, and Decred. Litecoin, some other coins up there that we don't talk about all the time. But basically, get a little bit of these coins. I don't care if it's $5 of each one. If you're just watching the channel, guys, and you guys aren't holding the coins, and I'm not saying that you have to go all in like me. You don't have to go rogue. You don't have to go 110% on it like me. I recommend it if you're in the financial position you can, because I do think that this is going to play out very good for us, and I do think that it's going to play out much better for us than people holding dollars that they're just saving a little bit. They have their money in they're getting a small percentage APY, percentage gain a year in their checking account or savings or whatnot. We're interested here on this channel about making the big bucks, guys. That's what I'm interested in. All right. I come from a thorough bloodline of degenerate rednecks. All right. So to give you an idea what that means is I want the big money. I want the big dollars. I'm not looking for a 20% gain on Starbucks stock. We're going to start looking at the stock market a bit to try to tie this stuff into the crypto markets to see where we can find the differential, to see where we can find the separation, where the prices are moving on the weekends, on the weekdays, that kind of thing. But I do think that if you're looking here on the channel, guys, and you're actually more than dipping your feet into the water per se, you're actually coming into the crypto world and immersing yourself in it, you're going to start to notice that you're actually doing pretty good. Okay, and I think people that have been watching this channel since specifically last July, you guys are doing really damn good. Okay, you guys are doing 200-300% in some of your coins. And some of your grayscale stocks that we talk about here on the channel, which we're going to get back to doing to cater to that audience, to try to understand why they're invested in grayscale but not in native crypto. You guys are up 20x. Okay, people that were watching this channel back last June, July, you guys are up 20x on some of your grayscale holdings. So that's the type of stuff to get back on, guys. I don't want to have to sell you on any of this stuff. There's no point to have to sell you on this stuff. Sell the stuff. Okay, like I say, if I don't do it, that's fine. I walk away, and the crypto market is going to do what it's going to do either way. Which I already know that being 100% invested in this stuff, that I'm already good. But I do want to get on here again, guys, and just thank everybody. Let everybody know that I'm back. We're doing live streams again. Because like I said, this crypto toilet theory, I mean, my channel going down the toilet, going down the shithole ain't happening on my watch, guys. It's just simply not going to happen. So we're trying different techniques, guys. So bear with me here. We're going to jump in here. We are gonna burn down the internet basically with what we have to say, because we have a very loud and a vocal voice when it comes to the crypto world. For one, because I know the crypto world better than probably most of these people on YouTube, because there's a lot of people on YouTube, guys, that say a lot of stuff, and one thing I'll say is they're a bunch of knuckleheads, guys. They're a bunch of knuckleheads. So let's give you guys the idea of what I'm looking at right this second. So obviously, the prices are very, very boring. Okay, we've seen very, very boring prices. Here's that coin we talked about like a year and a half ago. That was a scam. Let's check in on it and see how it's doing. Let's just do a market update here. Like I said, guys, if you guys are checking us for the first time, we know the algorithm is pushing the videos to the top. Okay, we don't know what it is that we're doing. Maybe it's the tags, maybe it's the hashtags, maybe it's a little of this, a little of that. But we are getting pushed to the top here on the channel. So just know that you guys are at the base level. So before we make that initial jump up, per se, the initial jump up that I've always been talking about, the one that we've kind of experienced with Bitcoin Cash and a few other here, a few other coins here recently. It seems like that's where we're at with all this stuff. So this coin's not doing too good. So let's jump back here. Let's give us the price update. It looks like Neo is up a little bit. See if we got anything going on. Tron, guys, has anybody been watching Tron recently? And I know that Justin Sun is not the biggest. People for some reason are not the biggest fan of Justin Sun. I've never understood why. So drop it in the comments, guys. We'll review it at the end, towards the end of the stream. On, I don't know why people are not a fan of this guy. I know this is kind of his coin or whatnot. It's very hard for me to tell you guys, hey, jump in on a coin that's kind of, it's based around this one person, but it's not, guys. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's not. It's like saying BSB is Craig Satoshi right. It's a dumb statement at this point. So anyways, Tron is hitting, it looks to be an all-time high, and we've been following this since back in February. We're kind of, it went there. We thought it was going to go higher, and then it kind of dipped down, and that was kind of where the whole thought ended. So I don't know. It looks like the year chart is doing pretty good. It looks like it's going up. But, is Tron on the radar for anybody? It was kind of a very popular coin back in 2018. 2021, I mean, it did good on price. I mean, hell, we went from a less than a penny all the way up to 15 cents. So, what is that? 17x, 1,700% gain from the top to bottom. And even if you got in at 2 cents, I mean, hell, you still did a 6x, 7x there. Which I keep telling you guys, if you guys are new to crypto, I mean, or if you're new to just investing in crypto, you got to think about this, guys. A 7x, you're not going to get that on Wall Street. I don't know any stock that's going to do it. I don't know any stock that's going to do it because there's not any. That's the thing. There's not any stocks that are going to do what crypto does. There might be some, maybe these crypto mining companies and these micro strategies, these ETFs, these grayscale stuff, but it's all crypto related, right? We have all these crypto products that are now in the crypto game, while everybody's sitting around on YouTube scratching their head trying to tell you, oh, buy this, buy that, this is why. Guys, the reason why crypto is so fucking badass right now, and the people that are in it know it's badass, is because we've seen the growth in the space. We've seen grayscale, we've seen the ETFs, we've seen the presidents creating Bitcoin sneakers. We've seen freaking YouTubers basically explode into the space, and just basically overnight it seems like that crypto is just like the main thing on basically everywhere you look. I mean, take that with a grain of salt, but that's how I view it. I see that people all around the world cannot stop talking about crypto or bringing it out of the limelight, as everybody else is getting gaslighted with all this other garbage that you're hearing on the news, guys. That's the thing. They all want you to, the news and the media is all wanting you to believe one certain thing. That way they can keep gaslighting you. Because if you're gaslighting, you're getting gaslighted already at every angle. All they can do is gaslight you more, because you don't have a sense or a perception of the real reality that's going on, because everything that people are exposed to is just a fucking lie. They've been doing this with Bitcoin strategically, I think, over the last couple years. And look, guys, look what they're not talking about in Bitcoin. Lightning Network. Because you know why? They've done this so much. They've done this, the media and all the institutions, the media, the politicians, they've gaslighted the community so fucking much about what Bitcoin is. The majority of people that are in Bitcoin right this second that have came in since 2021, and a lot of them even into 2021 because they're in denial, they literally don't know what Bitcoin even is. They don't even realize it's a goddamn payment system, guys. So I did a video about this about a year and a half ago, where I talked about the best way to create the best way to make, I think I said it like this. The best way to make sure that Bitcoin doesn't become a payment system is to take every angle and manipulate it where people don't even recognize or realize that it is a payment system. People, guys, aren't interested in reading the history of Bitcoin. They don't go back and learn about it. There's very few channels that even talk about it at this point. It became this idea that you're supposed to just buy Bitcoin and hold it and hope the price goes up. There's been no push for libertarian values as far as this becoming a day-to-day payment system, other than this channel and like channels I can count on one hand, guys. I mean, literally. And even the people we've seen YouTube channels even evaporate that had really great points that were doing so fantastic. And they didn't really give up on the dream. They just gave up on the idea of trying to tell everybody anymore. It got to the point where, some of my favorite YouTubers are not even online anymore talking about it because they're kind of just like, man, fuck this, dude. If people aren't getting the hint, what's the point? What are we even doing? Why am I going to even waste my time trying to explain to all these idiots at a Bitcoin conference, sitting there cheering on a president about what Bitcoin is supposed to be? I mean, it's borderline. Like if Satoshi was still around, if he is, and he or she or they might be around still, they would literally be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?" Anyways, guys, let's take a chill pill here. So Tron, like I said, it's doing really good on price. It's really doing good on price. I've been wanting to bring it up here on the channel. We just haven't been doing that. So we're going to start looking in on what else? What else do we do? So let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's see what they're saying. And guys, FYI, our boy CZ is getting out of federal prison. Make sure you mark your calendars because we're going to start to see, or at least I'm marking my mental calendar. I want to start looking to see if we start seeing some of these Asian coins start to rally. All right, let's look at two things right now. The Winklevoss twins, about a year and a half ago, they mentioned that the crypto rally will come out of Asia. Now, this was kind of before the whole indictment maybe the indictment was in place, but the whole idea that CZ was going to go to prison, that materialized later on. So these aren't two of the same things. They're actually two separate topics and premises that we're going to just speak into existence. That way you understand. And then we'll try to see if this stuff plays out because that's all we can do. We have timelines, we have prices, we have basically nothing else. So we have CZ getting out of prison next month. I believe September, sometime he gets out. We had the Winklevoss twins come publicly and say on Barron's or Bloomberg or something like that, where they were talking about the rally will come out of Asia. Now, around this same time, if you remember, and I remember because we were watching it here on the channel, we saw coins like Qtum, Quantum. We saw Binance coin. We saw, I did the little Chinese Binance comedy parody video. So this is how I know we did it because we covered it. When I do something, I remember doing it. I don't have one of these memories like some people where they don't remember basically anything. Sometimes I talk to people and I'm like, you don't remember this? And they're just like, you can just tell they don't remember. It's like, dude, how do you forget? Like, I don't forget this type of stuff. So we had Binance coin, we had Qtum, we had Neo, we had Filecoin, which I always tell you guys is not a Chinese coin, but the Chinese are mining it. We followed articles, we found articles that had very strongly suggested that a lot of the mining was coming out of China in regards to Filecoin. Secondly, very important to remember, the hash power around the world is basically split between the United States, China, and basically those are the two main ones. Okay, I think Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan or one of those bordering countries to China is kind of like a 10% hash power player in the game, but really we all know that's likely all Chinese infrastructure and Chinese just using their power grid to obviously. So we include that in China. So we got we'll say half the world's hash power in the United States, half the world's hash power in China. So why do I keep mentioning China? Why do I keep mentioning Asia? Because in this same time, this whole time lapse that we're talking about, it wasn't just that we saw CZ go to prison. It wasn't just we saw Asian coins rally. It wasn't just that we saw the Winklevoss twins openly admit that the rally is going to come out of Asia. We also have timestamps on this because we talked about it. So now where we're at here with this kind of stuff is we have CZ getting out of prison. And we got one of the coins that trades on Gemini doing fairly well. So again, we're taking notes. We're trying to figure out, is there any correlation between these different topics that were said, talked about, discussed, mainstream broadcasted, that kind of thing. So where my mind is going into September is we're going to be looking at to see, or at least I want you guys to follow this stuff with me. Let's see if we start seeing some of the Asian coins, Neo, Quantum, what's another one? Drop it in the comments. Some coins that came out of China, right? Some coins that have Chinese followings. We're going to see if this stuff pans out. Just because people aren't, the average Chinese cannot buy crypto, that has nothing to do with the fact that the hash power is all coming out of China. So we got our boy Jihan Wu, we got our boy Jihan Wu endorsing Bitcoin Cash. Basically, he said it was going to be at 100K already. Obviously, it didn't happen, but Jihan, if you're watching this, we still are optimistic. So why am I saying all these random topics? The reason is, guys, is they're not random. These are things that were said. These are things that we timestamp. These are things that we did videos on. And these are the things that we're covering because we're trying to see, I'm trying to see if some of this stuff plays out. If coins like that are on Gemini, like super rare, like, Zcash, if these coins continue to rally, we know that the Winklevoss twins know a little something about something. If Asia coins start rallying, if Binance Coin starts rallying after CZ is getting closer to being released from prison, largest crypto exchange in the world, guys, by volume, we're going to start looking at this kind of stuff. The reason we're going to start looking at this kind of stuff is because it starts to confirm what we've been talking about here on the channel. And as you guys know, CoinMarketCap, you guys are just tuning in, CoinMarketCap's actually owned by Binance. Okay, and they kind of restructured the way that their website, and this is just a website, is organizing the data. Remember back a year and a half ago, guys, when I did those videos on the scam coins, you could just openly go and click on a coin and see the wallet distribution list. And they kind of just took that off, or at least we can never seem to find it. But we got to see what we got to follow this kind of stuff. We can't just forget about it, because if we start forgetting about it, we're going to be forgetting the gains. We're going to be forgetting what the hell's going on. And then when the time comes to fucking become a millionaire, there's not going to be a time coming, because we're not going to know what's going on. So let's drop in here to the comments here. Looks like people are lighting up the chat. Hey, Alan, what's good? What's good? And guys, our good patron, Mr. Fool, is in the chat. So, just to let you know, give a shout out to Mr. Fool and thank him for him calling me out saying, dude, where the fuck's the live? It's a favorite part of the channel, the live stream, and you took them away? Come on, man. You're trying to have a successful crypto channel and you take the live streams away. How stupid can I be? I don't know. All right, Mr. Fool, were you down in Mexico hustling up and like Breaking Bad? Yeah, guys, here's the deal with living down here in Mexico. It's bad fuck ass. So if you guys are ever in the area, if you guys are ever in Tijuana or, Rosarito, give me a shout. Send me an email. Let me know. Let's link up. Let's do something down here. Living in Mexico is just, it's badass. I mean, I don't know how to explain to you. It's so much more. I wish I'd have found this out a lot earlier. Sometimes you find out stuff late, like crypto. Crypto and Bitcoin was never that I didn't have the excitement about it. It was always that I never knew about it. That was the thing. Had I known about Bitcoin, had I been watching Free Talk Live back in 2011, we might actually be a channel that has a microphone, to be honest, We'll see what else you guys are saying. So like I said, guys, if you guys are ever down in San Diego, give me a shout. If you guys are in Mexico, even better. Because guys, the greatest part about Mexico is it's better in every way. It's better in every way, guys. Especially if you're a crypto person or you're you're not from Mexico. Because what's better than exploiting a currency? Nothing. What's better than using dollars in Mexico? Not using pesos. That's the better part about it. So we're all about exploiting on the channel, guys. I mean, honestly, I know it sounds kind of weird, but we are trying to exploit and manipulate everything we can for our self-benefit. That's what human beings do. And everybody else is just afraid to say it. So stop hiding, guys. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to tell everybody what the reality is. We are here to make coins go to the moon. That's what we're doing. We are here to make coins go to the moon. Big Ben, what's good? Yeah, guys, XRP is on the move. And here's the thing. I heard a bunch of articles come out after such a good week on that court case for XRP. And the thing was like, guys, we're finally out of the woodwork on this coin. All the money that the Ripple Labs has had to pay for attorneys and court fees and all these fines and all these things, we can wipe it under the rug along with all that volume that's on Binance. Hint, hint. We can wipe that crap under the rug and say, holy shit, look at where the coin's at. It'd be different if we were sitting at an all-time low. We're not sitting at an all-time low, and the the garbage has been taken to the curb, all right? That's what they say. Blanca, Simpa, what's good? What's good? Guys, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. It's not even worth talking about. And that's not the reason I'm on here. The whole reason I'm on here is to promote my bag, promote my coins. The reason we're doing this is to buy more coins. It's not to make money on YouTube. Obviously, that will come with time. That will come with hard work. And that will also come with my crypto that I already have exploding. That's why it's so great for me to come on here and talk about this stuff all the time. It's so easy for me to talk about it all the time. You know, I don't have to feel like this is really even work talking about crypto coins, because even if this channel does blow up in terms of me being able to self-sustain, well, what do you got then, guys? You got me on YouTube buying crypto coins. So it's really a win-win for everybody, I think. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys that obviously this channel is making money. It makes money out of every single ad that is placed on the channel. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want you to understand. You know what the funniest part about it is the same people paying me money, which are companies like Crypto.com, are the same videos we've actually made videos about them being a scam. So the funny part about that is I got scammed by Crypto.com, formerly Monaco Token, and now they're paying me money. It's the funniest thing ever. You know, you can go back and you can find dozens of videos we've made. There's probably been at least, I don't know, probably not dozens, probably 3 to 5 videos where you can find little, what's his name? Shoot, I forget his name. They get the CEO of Crypto.com. What's his name? We got to give you his name. It wouldn't be fair for me not to. Marszalek something. Chris Marszalek or something. Let me see it. I want to give you guys his name. Yep, Chris Marszalek. That was his name. So it's so funny that Chris Marszalek is paying me money, even though I got scammed by their tokens. So I'm glad that I'm getting paid back by Monaco token. So, you know, when you lose 2 Bitcoins on a scam, and then you make up the money on YouTube by just making crypto videos that you're passionate about, what a way to win in life, guys. What a way to win in life. So that's the way I think about it, guys. I think that everything that happens doesn't happen for a reason. It just happens because it's bad the fuck ass. You know, any way you look at it. If you look at things like that and you just say, hey, I want everything I do to be bad the fuck ass, it becomes bad the fuck ass, guys. Look, I mean, I can sit here and literally open up dialogue about general crypto topics, and look how badass it is. Find another place on the internet where you can do that. You can't. Because if you go to all these other YouTubers, they are trying to sell you something. On this channel, we don't do that. We just sit here, you guys, I just sit here, and you just sit here, and we basically just converse back and forth about the uncovering of the hidden gem cryptos that we know are going to go to the moon, you know? And it's already happening, guys. Like I said, if you were back here last June, July, and you invested in Bitcoin Cash, Grayscale, or you invested in Bitcoin Cash, and there's entire channels that have came about since they started watching these videos that, you know, you couldn't be sitting any better in terms of dollar amounts. You really couldn't. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, you know, you talk about all these things, but if you just would have held Bitcoin and Ethereum, you'd be better. Like, what I think about those people is good fucking luck. You do your thing, I'll do mine, and we'll see where we're at here probably in the next, I would say, 6 to 9 months. And I would say these same people are going to be the same people that I told to buy crypto fucking 7 years ago and rolled their eyes and fucking, thought I was a doofus for trying to get them to make millions of dollars. But these people, guys, that's what I keep telling you. Don't try to make people, that's one thing I've stopped doing. I've stopped trying to make people see things in the right light that's going to get them to where they need to go. These people aren't going to get there. You know why? Because they don't want to do the research, they don't want to study it on this stuff, and they don't want to listen to anything that somebody has to say. That's the wrong mindset. Try to learn from people if they are trying to passionately say something. If they're trying to fill your ear full of crap, don't even fucking pay attention to them. But when you have somebody like me that has literally demonstrated that he's in the best financial situation of his life, comparatively to where I've been, you might want to start, opening your ears and say, holy shit, dude, maybe if you did it and I know where you were 10 years ago financially, maybe I could do it too. But a lot of times these people think the human condition is everybody knows everything about everything, right? You always hear that. Everybody knows everything about everything. Nobody's willing anymore past the age of about 25, because our brains will literally start degenerating from that age until you die. You become less open to concepts and ideas that are not in your general self-awareness brain. That a lot of times, a lot of these people's brains are like 5th grade reading level, pre-algebra, don't know basic math, don't know how to basically even read, don't know how to even comprehend, forget critical thinking. These people don't even have a thorough high school education, much less a college education. So we're sitting here, it's not about whether or not you are in that category. If you are, my point is keep an open mind. Always try to learn something. Actually go through the steps and actually try to learn it. Don't just sit there and just accept things. I don't just accept things, guys. I do my own research. I spend a lot of time researching stuff, real things, real core ideas that are, mathematic related to math and things like this that guarantee that where I'm going to be is going to be a good spot. So here's the thing with my life, guys, is it just keeps getting better. I don't know how to even rationalize it to you. Even when that 6-month stint that I was doing where I was staying in the garage temporarily, look how it paid off, guys. Look how it paid off. I'm literally up 400% by just doing that, rather than staying in Irvine, paying $3,000 a month on some bonehead apartment so I can play, Johnny Crypto Big Shot. I didn't do that. I said to myself, hey, dude, why don't you just sacrifice now? That way you can fucking be where you need to be. And look, guys, I'm up 400% just by doing that little fucking thing. And now I'm sitting down here in Mexico and with an ocean view right outside my door. I can see the Pacific Ocean, the Catalina Islands. I'm in a guarded neighborhood. I'm safe. I can leave my windows open. I can leave my car unlocked. Nothing's happening to me bad in where I'm at now. I'm in a 10 times better spot because I just had the self-awareness of being aware of my own actions, guys. I was aware where my money was. I know exactly where all my money is right this second. I count every single dollar that is owed to everyone. I know every single dollar that is owed to me. And that's the thing, guys. If you keep a record of what it is that you're doing on a second-to-second basis, and don't let your mind wander into some other goofy ass stuff related to crypto or any kind of other money market, you will do just fine because you know exactly what it is. It's like Warren Buffett, guys. He doesn't spend more than, I think, a dollar, or what is it, $2.80 on breakfast. He will not spend more than that on breakfast. And dude, does it matter what he buys? He could buy an entire fucking city a steak dinner for breakfast if he wanted to. But the point is it's not about how much money you have. It's about how well you can account for every dollar you do have. And that's how I live my life, guys. I don't sit here and blow smoke up your ass about things that I'm not doing in my own life. Whatever it is I'm telling you guys to do, I'm doing in my own life. That's why I'm just so open about it. That's why I don't care what people say or do or think of me, because I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I'm confident in what I'm talking about, and I know where I'm going. I don't need to be guided by others or be validated by others. I know people that I've been around in my life, and I can look up most of them, and those people are all fucking losers. So my point is if they're all fucking losers, you know, that means I've learned something different. I've done something different that they didn't do. I came from the same crap hole. I came from the same dumpster as some of these same people I'm talking about. People on the internet that still watch this show. You know, people that are the biggest fans of the channel, yet they hate the channel. These type people, guys. These type naysayers, guys. These people will always try to bring you down. They're only mad because you're doing better than they are. They want you to be doing good. They just don't want you to be doing better than them. These people, guys, are leeches. They'll never be anywhere. In fact, if you take a tally and an accounting of their lives, you'll see that over time, they actually get progressively worse. I'm trying to progressively age like wine. I'm trying to progressively get better and better and better with my finances, with my money, with my health, with my education, with all these things that people give up on in their early 20s. And they weren't smart then, and they're definitely dumber now. That's how I think about it. What's up, guys? Mr. Full, my man. Thanks again to my boy, Mr. Nim? What the fuck? Is somebody talking about Nim? Yeah, Smooth Operator, you are. Yeah, you are, Smooth Operator. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So somebody's talking about it. Nim is, you know, guys, you know, the funny part about it is, if you guys have been watching every single channel, every single live stream, every single video we've been doing, you guys know that I sold my Nim. Why'd I sell it? I don't know. But I got lucky on it because I got out before Binance delisted. I just wanted to sell a coin. You know, so much time will go by where I'm just holding these coins and spending them, I'm not trading them. So back, I don't know, we did a video about it. I sold my Nim coin. I had a couple $100, I think. And, you know, then it dumped from Binance delisting, along with OSBCGO and a couple other coins. However, it is a Chinese coin. You're right. You're right. You're right. Nim isn't going anywhere. It's actually been kind of a top performer since that drop. Kind of playing out similar to Monero did after it got delisted. Now, obviously not recovered completely like Monero, but you guys get my drift. So it's so good to hear everybody talking about in the chat what we're talking about. What's good? What's good? What's up? What's up? Mr. Wonton, what's good, my man? Wonton Ma? Wonton Ma. What's good? I put ETC on my watch list. Guys, did anybody see the 5-year chart last night on ETC? It looks like it's about to do a parabolic jump, but, you know, we kind of speculate this kind of loosely. It's not really, you know, none of this stuff is really based on much of other than us just having an epiphany, but nonetheless, let's take a peek at it here. It looked last night, you know, a lot of times I follow these coins on Robinhood just because I like the quick access to just be able to see the coins. And it looked like, you know, when I see a 5-year chart, guys, and obviously this is not a 5-year chart, this is over almost a 10-year, you know, 8-year chart here. You know, we start looking at, 7-year chart here. So we start looking at, when I start seeing coins on Robinhood, just because of the convenient factor, start to look like, for instance, a 5-year chart starts to go green, like Bitcoin Cash did last night, when I think 3% on the 5-year chart. It's very quick how we'll see this stuff shift, right? And Ethereum Classic, if you guys don't remember, we were talking about this coin at fucking $6, $5, right, on this channel, because this channel has actually existed longer than you've been seeing it. I actually had this channel with about 55 subscribers. I don't know if anybody in the chat right now has been on this channel when I used to basically just sit and talk about these coins, kind of how I do now. But we saw it at $6. It went up all the way to almost $200, guys. So you guys do the math on that. It's absolutely insane. So if you can just be in one of these coins when it does that, it's going to change your life forever. Just even if you don't even come out of it, even if you don't capture the gains, the reason is the amount of awareness you get from seeing one of your investments do that. There's no money amount in the world that can do what that does to someone. Right? All right, let's kind of round third base and come in here to the closing arguments. Oh, my man. Blanco, what's the point? I don't get it. Are you just in a bad mood? I don't understand people like this. They come in here with a sour attitude, and like, instead of trying to put my bag down, why don't you tell us how good your bag's doing? Or tell us even if you have a bag. I feel like a lot of these people just come to the channel to, because they're just unhappy in their own lives. My life is going great. I am thrilled to be alive. I do things every day in my life to make my life better. I've been up early, went on a run. I broke a sweat. I did my thing. I do my thing every single day. So these people need to, go get a workout in, go do something productive. No sense in coming down here and putting people down. It's not a nice thing to do. Hey, smooth operator, what's good? What's good? Yeah, Mr. Poole, we were talking about that with Joshua Hensley back, I think, last June or May. Unfortunately, Joshua Hensley has kind of, I think, stopped the YouTube creator world. He deleted all his videos back, I think, about a month or two ago. I think the thing with Joshua Hensley, guys, is that guy's one smart guy. He's a smart, intellectual person. And I think what happened, if I had to take a guess, and I did try reaching out to him, and we just never reconnected, but I think what happened is he really was doing a lot for the BSV community. And for one, not getting a lot of credit, the people that will watch his channel were, but I don't think Joshua Hensley, I think the problem with Joshua Hensley is he didn't realize how valuable he was to not only the Bitcoin SV space, but the crypto space. And Josh, if you're watching this channel, probably, I don't know if you are or not, but if there's anything we can do to bring you back to YouTube, I'm willing to do it. Because, he was one of my favorite YouTubers. And that's the thing, is like, not even just in crypto. A lot of these YouTubers, they give it their all for a good bit of time, but it becomes not worth it to keep doing it. Because, believe it or not, this actually does take somewhat of an effort to come on here and make videos and create ideas. And you spend money, you spend time, which equivalates to money, in a sense, creating these ideas. And, some of my hardest thought out ideas have gotten the least amount of attention from the YouTube community. So I think that's what happened to Josh. People were telling me, dropping it in the comments and saying that he kind of left after the Copa case was not in the direction of what the majority of the community was doing. But I think Josh he was just kind of over the fact of trying to get people to see what it is that he was trying to see. And it was just it becomes more of a chore, and that's kind of the thing here is if there's any way we can get Josh back on, let's try. If we can get Joshua Hensley back on, or if you're watching this video, Josh, let's fucking do something. Let's get you back on where people can listen to your wisdom, because you are one wise individual. You are a smart, wise person. So, did you watch the BCH Fire talk about BTC? I saw a Bitcoin Cash podcast this weekend pop up twice. They did 2 live streams. I got to go back and watch them. I was actually in the middle of, I've been watching Aaron Day. He's a YouTuber that is also a politician. He's kind of on the Monero side of stuff, the privacy stuff. So I was in the middle of his podcast when I saw that Bitcoin Cash podcast was online. So rather than skipping out on Aaron Day's podcast and going over there, I just kind of finished, I was waiting to get over the U.S. border anyway. So I was, I got to go back and watch both the Bitcoin Cash podcasts they did. I think they did 2 over the weekend. And what was the question here? Something about Bitcoin Cash podcast. Did you guys even say anything about the Bitcoin Cash podcast? Am I sitting here reading stuff? It's not there? Adrian, what's good? Adrian, what's good? Yeah, it is very rough. Yeah. Yes, I'm permanently living in Mexico. Did I even see anybody talk about the Bitcoin Cash podcast, or am I just got it on my mind? So you guys definitely need to go over to the Bitcoin Cash podcast and give them a like and a subscribe if you like this kind of material, because, I don't know where I saw Bitcoin Cash podcast. I guess nobody even said anything about it, but I'm glad we brought it up. Overflow bug from BCH clip. Let's see your portfolio. We don't believe you. I don't care what you believe. I don't need your validation, Blanca. Or Blanca. Simpa. Yeah, you're a no coiner. Yeah, you're stupid too. Don't listen to see. Here's the thing, guys. Is I can. Here's the thing about being in the type business that I've been in for the majority of my life, being in the service industry, catering to people, wants, needs, and how they view what it is that I'm doing. I don't care what people think of me because I know who I am. I know what I'm about, and I know I'm a pretty cool fucking dude. So if you guys aren't liking that kind of stuff, I don't know why you're watching it, and I do know why you're watching it. I say that passively aggressively because I do know why you're watching it. You're unhappy with your own life. You made the wrong choices, and you're a fucking loser. Because people don't. Here's the thing with haters, guys. You can always spot a hater. They're very easy to spot. You know how they're easy to spot? They're very easy to read. Because why would somebody waste their time coming to a chat that they don't like and they don't find interesting and valuable information? Why spend the time? Because you know why they spend the time? Because they're unhappy in their own lives. They don't know what it is they're doing. And they'd rather come down to a chat and put somebody down and not know and hide behind a computer screen and make fun of them and put them down because they're losers. That's what losers do. They put other people down because they're a loser. So, we got a lot of these people. We get SheepX, we got Fartburp. And you know what's funny about these two people that I mentioned that used to come in and I used to let it slide for months? They actually went to the extensity of getting a new email address, changing their name slightly, and then coming back to troll the channel while their comments are recognized under the IP address, not the name, just to try to hate on the channel. Like, how bored are you? Get a life, get a workout, get some crypto, get something going on in your life other than trying to put people down because you're a fucking loser. You'll be in that same spot. And here's the thing about losers, guys. I don't have to play into it, recognize it, or I could just skip over your comment. But here's the thing with these type people. They'll be in the same spot they're in the next 5 years or a worse spot tomorrow ongoingly. Because it's not how much they have or what it is that they do. It's just how they think. They think that they're better than everyone. They think that they're somehow different than everyone, that they're superior, and that they're owed some type of special attention. And these people are losers. It's just that simple. Nobody said you had to live in Mexico. I mean, what are you even talking about? Yeah, you're poor. You're poor. That's why you're watching this channel. You're trying not to be poor, but it's in the way you think. I can't fix the way you think. I'm done trying to help people think a specific way because it's just these people are unsavable. They can only save themselves, and what's the point? What do I get out of trying to help these people? These crypto, Bitcoin, these kind of things. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying gold isn't doing great. It's hitting an all-time high. Every economist on the internet is talking about gold because last week the spread on the call orders outpaced the put orders by a good chunk, which that is the leading economists and people in the industry of investing industry, the financial markets. That is leading them to believe that gold is going to keep going up in price, right? I know we all have regrets, man. That's the thing, that's the thing. Hey, good morning, email sender. How you doing? Gavin Gregory. Yeah, I've seen that guy. I subscribed to his channel for a brief time. The reason I stopped subscribing to Gavin was, I didn't know if I was listening to BSV stuff or like watching him like talk about something unrelated, and that's kind of what we're trying to do on this channel. We're trying to keep the channel pretty geared towards financial stuff. It might go into real estate now and again. Like I said, I got that other channel I just started basically to try to see if we can maybe break the algorithm here a little bit on YouTube. So we might try to bring some of these videos back over on this channel side to see how that kind of plays out. But I unsubscribed to the channel because I was just getting all these, videos popping up that were just not, they were about different stuff, and I don't know why. Sometimes when I subscribe to a YouTuber, I'm expecting that they talk about the stuff that I'm subscribed for. And when I start seeing a lot of things that aren't that, it's not that I don't like him. I think Gavin's a cool dude. I think he's actually up in the LA area as well. Maybe we can link up sometime. Maybe I'll try to send him a reach out or something. I think he's a good dude. I just, there's been other channels I've unsubscribed to because of the same reason. It's like, dude, I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about what it is that you're talking about. That's why I'm trying to get back to keeping this channel majority crypto related. Obviously, we might tinker on the real estate and stock stuff a bit because I'm in that industry as well, right? That's the only reason. So, yeah, shout outs to Gavin, Greg. Yeah, I think his name was Gavin Neal, about 6 months ago. Like, I think he changed his name or something. ZYZZ, I don't know who that is. Yeah, and a lot of people always try to say that too, Blanca. And here's the thing. You have no idea what and I'm just gonna, we'll kind of wrap it up. But a lot of people will say they'll use Jesus and religion as an excuse for their poor behavior. They'll use that as a way to gaslight you into thinking that you did something wrong, based on the fact that they're now talking about like this person now, Blanca, and we're just gonna block you because you're kind of annoying. And here's the thing: we're just gonna put you in timeout for 24 hours. You might come back tomorrow, like we did with what's his name, Sheepbacks and Bart Burp, and they came back and did the same thing. And the thing with that is, you're not going to use God and all these excuses for what you said just a few lines up. So, not going to happen here. I can read through the crap, and you might want to be true to yourself and whatever God you pray to for being an asshole, because you were being an asshole 5 minutes. So it has nothing to do with God or what I need or what you think I need. It has everything to do with you just being an asshole. So we'll put you in timeout. Maybe you'll come back. Maybe you won't. You got 86,000 seconds to think about it. So I'm gonna check out Gavin's stuff again, just because, like I said, I don't want to, sometimes I even subscribe and unsubscribe to channels, too, because I'll get annoying with them popping up and then I'll come back. And, I feel like if I did that, maybe it would even help Gavin's channel out even more. I think he's a good dude. I don't know if you watch his channel, he's never reached out, but, when we were doing a lot of BSV stuff back a couple months ago at the first of the year, he was definitely somebody that I was watching. He was covering the court cases on Craig Wright, doing kind of a, he's really helping out the community, kind of cover all that stuff. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up, guys. So I hope you guys have a great day. We got a ton of videos coming out. We're going to be, just loading you up here with videos simply because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy you guys being part of the channel. So if you guys have anything, let me know. Shoot me an email. Drop me a comment. We got a bunch of comments here. We're going to go through them at some point. Here's the thing with the comments, guys. I don't always respond, not because I don't want to, just because a lot of the time it's a lot of work to respond to every single comment. And I'm actually okay with the workload of it. But what I do is I read the comments and I assimilate them. I take them in and I formulate these live streams and videos based on the comments. So if you ever notice, there are videos coming out that are actually covering the comments that you guys are talking about, which I think is pretty cool. I don't have to, if I see that somebody puts a lot of effort into a comment and I agree or I concur with it, or if I have an objection to it, I will, put a little emoji in there or respond. But I do read all the comments. I read every single one. And, we appreciate you guys leaving the comments. It not only helps the channel, it helps me figure out what to explore, what to delve into more, and what to bring you guys here on the channel. So, guys, like I said, we're going to be back on here. I'm just going to have to cut my work schedule out completely, and basically, not completely, but we're going to have to be doing workarounds to try to bring back the live streams because they're just a lot of fun. All right, we'll catch you guys soon. Have a great day. Take care.